Have you ever wondered how to supercharge your productivity and achieve your goals more efficiently? In our fast-paced digital age, this may seem like a daunting task. Yet a solution lies within a powerful concept as introduced in the book Deep Work by Cal Newport. Deep work is a valuable ability to focus without distraction on a cognitively demanding task. It's like supercharging your brain to quickly master complicated information, produce high-quality work, and achieve your goals in less time. It's an antidote to the sea of distractions we're swimming in every day, from incessant emails to social media notifications. Imagine being able to harness this power, to navigate through the noise of our digital world, and to achieve a state of flow where your productivity soars. This is the power of deep work, a skill that is increasingly rare and thus increasingly valuable in our economy. Now let's delve deeper into the world of deep work. So you might be asking, how do I start doing deep work? Well, Cal Newport, the author of Deep Work, suggests 4 fundamental rules to help us dive into this productive state. Firstly, we have Rule 1, work deeply. This rule is all about making deep work a priority. It's not something you do when you've got some spare time. It's something you schedule and commit to. It's about creating rituals and routines that help you get into the right mindset, eliminating potential distractions, and immersing yourself fully in the task at hand. When you work deeply, you're not just dipping your toes in the water, you're diving headfirst into the deep end of the pool. Rule 2 is embrace boredom. Now this might sound counterintuitive. Who wants to be bored, right? But in the context of deep work, it's about training your brain to handle the lack of constant stimulation. It's about learning to be okay with being alone with your thoughts without reaching for your phone or opening a new browser tab. It's about recognizing that boredom isn't something to be avoided, but rather a sign that your mind is ready to engage in deep work. Next up, Rule 3, quit social media. Now, Newport isn't saying you need to delete all your accounts today, but he is suggesting that we need to be mindful of the time and attention social media steals away from us. It's about choosing to use these platforms intentionally rather than mindlessly scrolling through feeds. It's about reclaiming the time and mental space for more meaningful and productive pursuits like deep work. Finally, Rule 4, drain the shallows. This rule is about reducing the amount of time spent on shallow work, those non-critical tasks that don't require much thought or creativity. It's about prioritizing your time and energy on the tasks that really matter, those that push you to work deeply and create significant value. As you can see, these rules require a considerable shift in mindset and habits, but the rewards are well worth it. Now that we know the rules, how do we implement them practically? Let's wade into the strategies suggested by Newport. First up is the monastic philosophy of deep work scheduling. This strategy is all about immersion. It involves isolating oneself from distractions for extended periods, focusing solely on deep work. It's a perfect fit for those who have the luxury of dedicating large chunks of time to their work, like researchers or writers. Next, we have the bimodal philosophy. This strategy divides time into clearly defined stretches of deep and shallow work. It's a great fit for those who can't dedicate their entire day to deep work, but can set aside specific blocks of time, say a few hours in the morning. The third strategy, the rhythmic philosophy, is all about consistency. It involves setting a specific time each day for deep work and sticking to it like clockwork. This strategy is particularly effective for those with more structured daily routines, like office workers or students. Finally, we have the journalistic philosophy. This strategy involves fitting deep work into your schedule whenever you can find time, much like a journalist meeting deadlines. It's a good fit for those with unpredictable schedules, like entrepreneurs or freelancers. Each of these philosophies offers a different approach to scheduling deep work, and there's no one-size-fits-all. The key is to understand your work style and life situation, and then choose the philosophy that aligns best with your circumstances. Remember, the goal is to choose a philosophy that best suits your life and work style. So what can we take away from Newport's deep work? In essence, it's a compelling argument for cultivating focus and discipline in a world teeming with distractions. By practicing deep work, we can achieve greater productivity, creativity, and satisfaction in our professional and personal lives. It's about mastering our minds to master our work. In the end, the ability to do deep work is not just a nice skill to have, it's a must-have in our increasingly complex world. So are you ready to dive deep?